Before you judge me, yes, we are gonna play more This is the Police. I'm not even gonna do an intro, we're just gonna dive straight into it. Because I just want to play more of the game. I should play other games, should play like Five Nights at Freddy's, or more of The Escapist, or more of the family game. I just want to play more of this. Powers, my brother went hiking in the woods and disappeared. I want to go help with the search. Can I have a day off? Sure. So today, Vandal will get his medal. Oh, what the hell. War. Freeburg's first mafia war in decades has spread chaos across the street, major criminals, gangs, and the outcome of the struggle is impossible to predict. One thing is certain, a couple of weeks from now, only one family will rule the city, and we are going to make sure that those are going to be the Sands. Take care of the hero. Jack, keep up the good work, and we'll make sure your final days Freeburg PD are much more comfortable. Okay, good. Let's hope today will be... Oh, no, not as quiet. Attempted murder in a residential area. A passerby rang the police when he saw a naked man running through the streets, pursued by a woman carrying a large kitchen knife. The woman was shouting, "I'll gut you, you fucking faggot." Yancey, go with Backman. Vargas stirred up some punks and they went attack one of the family right in the barber shop. We already sent out our men, but we don't know how many scumbags we're up against. You can come join the party, but don't get in our way. Gordon, go with... Male. We need to help Sand. Just Sand. Attempted murder. Offender caught, officers unharmed, civilians unharmed. Good job, guys. The Sands need help. Mr. Sands' nephew looked out the window and saw some of Vargas' men smashing one of his cars. Looks like needs some... okay. Petska. Massacre at Eddie's Burger. A girl entered Eddie's Burger, ordered a Diet Coke, and started shooting at the other customers with a handgun. The cashier called the police, and in the background there were gunshots and screams. Meanwhile, the crazy young woman is shouting, "I hate fat people." Hey, there's nothing wrong with us. I'm not gonna send SWAT, but I'm gonna send 4 of my guys. Massacre, report. No, did Gordon die? Officer dead, civilians unharmed. Oh, shit, Gordon. We've got an armed robbery at city center. An alarm came in from an armored truck. Armored men have blocked the street, shut out the armored truck tires, and are trying to seize the bags of money. SWAT, go with Yancey, Bailey, Patska, Vandal. Go, guys. The narrow street is blocked by 2 vans near the armored truck. 3 armored masked men have surrounded the truck, and one of them is carrying a blowtorch. One on the roof of one van is a 4th criminal who shouts something to his accomplices as he sees the officers approach. Shoot the robber standing on the roof of the van. The blowtorch will point. You need to use dynamite. We're surrounded. Surrender peacefully. Criminals take out the automatic weapon and opened fire. Oh hell. Fire from cover. Fender caught. Officers unharmed. Oh, they did it good. Good job. Oh, we got a fight at the dump, but I have a scratchy arm, so yeah. Fight at the dump. A night watchman during his rounds followed some noises to discover several homeless people fighting over a bundle that was lying on the ground. Backman, go with Miley and Samedi. You got this. Martin Stead. Oh yeah, this is my deputy. Jack Vargas strong, but he can't compete on equal terms with the oldest criminal gang in Freeburg. Just make sure that Sand stays ahead on points and we'll have nothing to worry. Okay, so we need to make sure that the Sands have more points than Vargas. Each of your employees receives a weekly salary, the ones who are still alive in a way. If you bury the paperwork, you can pull in some money from any deceased officer's salary, so long as they are alive and healthy on paper. City Hall will keep printing perfectly healthy paychecks. You can fake their... what? Let's just declare him dead. You can be one hell of a dirty officer in this game. Holy crap. Mayor's nephew expresses desire to become Freeburg Police Department chief. City crime rate increased by 31%. Freeburg farmer report record harvest. Day 14. Let's do this. The Sands need help. Christopher G. Sand. Our people were scouting ahead of Mr. Sand's movements and we spotted a punk carrying... What? Our people were scouting ahead of Mr. Sand's movements and we spotted a punk carrying a gun. There's sure to be a few more of the bastards lurking nearby. Let's get together and turn the tables on his slimeball crew. Birdie, go with Kochi and Austin. From City Hall, the wife of the mayor's press secretary loves choral singing. Today's her birthday, so please send some men with good vibes. Austin, go with Tsubaki. Illegal arms sales in the ghetto. An eyewitness reported a man selling weapons on the street right out of the Right out of the trunk of his car. Someone's getting shot every night around here. You need to finally do something. Yancy, go with Powers and... No, go with Kochi and Purdy. A firefight in port. A dock worked sighted several armed men making their way between some cargo containers. Soon after, heard several shots and some screams. The precise number of armed men is unknown, but port official report seeing at least 5 people. I need more than Asano to send on that one. I'm just gonna wait it out. One of our mine deliveries got... Okay, the Sands need help. I'm just gonna send out Asano. Come on, people, get back. It's too close for me. Okay, go. SWAT. Paddy Wagon. Yancy, Power, Kochi, Purdy, and God Bomber. Firefight in port. The police detachment arrived on the scene and found 3 corpses and 6 criminals armed with automatic weapons. Surrounding a cargo container, the criminals spotted the police and 2 of them have already rushed to escape. Everybody freeze! The remaining criminals are hiding inside the shipping container. Improvise a way to smoke them out. Offender caught, officers unharmed. Loot found cocaine. We could sell that. Let's sell that. Suspicious individual. The man's suspicions were aroused by a shopping center employee wearing a costume. He was dressed as the hero from the movie Dressed in Blood. He was planning to be menace visitors part. Okay, it was a false alarm. Good. Sorry, Bieber, but I can't help you. Let's end the day. Sands 4, Vargas 3. Nice. They're the leader. Good. Day 15, July 29th. It's Monday again. City Police Chief, not elected positions, says Mayor Rogers. Mayor proves his commitment to nepotism. Mayor Rogers, if my nephew wants to lead the police, I support him. Oh. Day 15, 7. Hire female cops. Considering certain events, we're obliged to grant some concessions to the feminists. You are to make sure that at least half of the staff at the police station are women. You have 3 days. So I need to hire more women? Breaking and entering in the suburb. An elderly man, speaking in a raspy whisper, just reported a break-in. There's someone in my house. They're pounding on the door and marching all around downstairs. Hurry. Powers go with Vandal and Mile. Oh hell. 2 Terror boys, clearly in state of shock, are standing dangerously close to the edge of the bridge. Beside them, their drunk and distraught father is slowly pushing the children closer to Precipice. Don't worry there. Everything's gonna be fine. Don't be upset, my friend. Tell me about your wife. Don't be upset, my friend. Tell me about your husband. Everything's going to be fine? A strong gust of wind almost blows one of the children off a rib, but he recovered at the last moment and stumbled to the ground with a scuffed knee. Rush to the aid to the kid. Look, quit fooling around. The children have already suffered enough. Stay back and try not to agitate the man. Rush? The man slurs his words, saying that there's no point delaying the inevitable. Think about what you're doing. There's people who care about you. Point a gun at the man, order and step away from the edge. Your children have their whole lives in front of them. You can't make a decision for them. Offender escaped. Officers unharmed. Civilians unharmed. I don't know if that means that the guy killed himself or not. Disorderly conduct. Secretary Abigail Jones told the police that her boss, Martin Quebec, returned from a meeting in quite a state. Sorry. When he entered, he took a bag of white powder from his safe and shut the door. Now he's yelling incessantly and making a scene, demanding that his secretary delivered him the head of a unicorn or he'll cut her throat with a letter opener and then go after the rest of her family. Bailey, go with Petska. Christopher G. Sand, a member of the family, was out at the restaurant having dinner with his secret lover, but because the affair was secret, he was light on protection, and one of Vargas' angels was able to slip a grenade into the room. This job best handled by the police, unofficially of course. Backman and Samedi. We got a hostage situation with a fatal casualty at the Bank of Freeburg. A man wearing a suit walked into the lobby of the bank, locked the doors and proceeded to kill several customers. He never said a word, he just started firing at people, reported one eyewitness. A dozen people remaining inside the building and the criminal's demand are yet unknown. SWAT go with Bailey, Powers, Petska, Capota. Whoa, that's a lot of extra guys. Vandal, Backman, Mile. And they keep some 80 here in case something else pops up what I need a guy for. Like that. The Sands need your help. They need 2 people. Why, Sand? A sweet girl named Anna is one of our key assets in a large accounting firm. She just got home from work and found her house was on fire, and the assets started standing around admiring the handiwork. Wouldn't it be pretty if someone cracked open their skulls and tossed them onto the flames? It would, but I don't have the officers for it now. If you're in luck, they're back in time. If not, I'm sorry, Zand. How's the situation? Report. Offender caught, officers unharmed, civilians unharmed. Good job, people. That's why they call for backup. I believe they're back in time. So I'm gonna just send like the Samedi with Kabota to fix that. Because if they then try to snitch on me, I'll just let them get killed by Sand. Sand, go for it. Destruction of property. Report. Note that they've sent to the crime scene. I know, and today. Sands have 6 and the Vargas have 4. Good fucking job, people. Day 16, July 30. Should it go for day 16? Sure, let's just keep going. 86 of residents oppose demolition of Corn Monument. Businessmen express desire to leave city. Movie production studio may appear in Freeburg. Not much new stuff. Start the day at day 16. The funeral of Robert Gordon. This man was an honest servant of the city. Today he was buried with military honors. The Sands need help. Sands' family main attorney is under guard around the clock, and that goes double for his children. But before we could pick them up from school this morning, some of Vargas' punks kidnapped them. We don't know how Vargas found them. They live under false names. Anyway, you'll need to act quickly. Yancey and Powers. A fight in the elementary school. 2 senior students began to fight right in the middle of chemistry class. Their teacher, Dolores Ponder, first tried to calm them down, but when she attempted to separate, she was poked in the eye. Birdie, go get them. We've got a theft at the Museum of Feelings and Fine Art. Deberto, you can do this by yourself. I hope so. It's really warm. 11:11. Drug sale at St. John's Hospital. Mr. Dunbar said that the nurse tried to sell her drugs right in the hospital. I went to the doctor after I broke my arm. The nurse heard me complaining about the pain and waited until the doctor left. Then she started telling me about the pills she could get me better than Vicodin, according to her. God Bomber and Austin? Let's ask the Mafia to sell it. I mean, we're in debt to Sand now, so ooh. A deal from Cornelius Blunt. Mr. Boyd, I'm a wealthy man and I'm concerned about the fate of our fair city. I would like to fund 3 additional officer positions at your police department. But I must make one condition. My adopted son is to take one of the new jobs. Of course, you mustn't fire him under any circumstances. Do we have a deal? Yes. Oh, he sucks. Sands need help. Some goons grabbed the half-sister of one of our family members right off the street. Her driver called us from a nearby payphone, but he's a wimp and couldn't actually do anything. From the description we got, it sounds like Vargas men. If you get there, hold them on. Okay. Percy and Tsubaki? Percy's gonna suck absolute dicks. You can tell already. But it's okay. I get some more job openings for more women, so... Oh. We got a robbery at the city center. A parking valet just called in reporting that a girl exiting an expensive car was approached by a man wearing a hood who threatened her and took her bag. Austin, go with Asano. The kitchen floor is decorated with broken plates and an overtuned pan filled with muddy slush. An elderly prisoner is sitting on the stool, dripping his hand into the pot of slush and shoving it towards the cook's face, yelling, "You try to eat this shit." Let's Offender caught, officers unharmed, civilians unharmed. Good job. Maybe we can make something of Percy. Think no more calls today. Which means that we have survived another day. And we move on to day 17. Or do we have more story? Sands have 8, Vargas have 6. Day 17 is gonna have to wait for the next episode. I want to thank you guys for watching. If you like this, please leave a like. And I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.